This conference will now be recorded.
Am I audible right now? Am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
So right now that understanding itself. See, those who are not talking, please
There's a
go
lot
on
of
mute.
free sound.
Those who are not talking, please go on mute. Yeah. So first of all, what are APM tools? Okay, we are going to learn about what are APM tools, why we are actually using it, in what way it is actually better than the other tools like that we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss. And then why APM tools are important? Because traditionally we are using set of tools, guys. Okay, we are using client side monitoring tools, we are using server side monitoring tools, we are using infrastructure monitoring tools, we are using profiling tools. Like that we are using different tools, guys. Okay, so why we are actually using this APM tool, why we are actually using this APM tool, so that understanding also we are going to discuss. Okay, in general this understanding is very important, because in industry there are different APM tools are there. In which way you are going to learn this APM tool, in which way this APM tool is actually going to give a wonderful insight about your application performance. Okay, so that way we are going to discuss. Okay, and then the next one is AppDynamics introduction. AppDynamics introduction we are going to learn. Okay, so and then AppDynamics deployment model. Okay, in AppDynamics there are two different deployment models that are there. One is SaaS-based model, another one is on-premises model. Okay, SaaS-based model, another one is on-premises model. Okay, that also we are going to discuss in a detailed way, because you should be in a position to explain to your customer, right? Because customer may be asking like which model I have to prefer. I may be using, those who are not talking, please go on mute, guys. Sorry. So the customer should understand which model I have to prefer. It may be on-premises model, or it may be your SaaS-based model, software as a service model. Okay, on-premises model or a SaaS-based model. Okay, so that understanding also we are going to have it. That understanding also we are going to have it. We are going to discuss about the solution architecture, and also fundamental understanding about SaaS-based model, and then fundamental understanding about on-premises model also. Okay, so I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Still no? Anybody have any question?
Actually, I have one query. Myself, Asim.
Yes, Sheikh.
See, we are using one Salesforce application in our current organization. So there's a SaaS-based application only. We are unable to do monitoring profiling from our end. So we will get info of those SaaS-based application profiling also in this class, right?
SaaS-based application means your application itself SaaS-based.
Yeah, Salesforce application where we are working.
Yeah, see, Salesforce application, you cannot do the detailed investigation because the source code is owned by Salesforce. Okay, so in that case, you have a limited exposure to Salesforce monitoring. I mean, you can only do the infrastructure level. Okay, not on the user experience level, or not on the other layers, application layer and all. Okay, so which means that you are having a limited exposure alone. So based on that only, you have to procure the license, and then you have to monitor your application check. Okay.
Now,
Yeah. So
Arun, are you there?
yeah, I'm on. Just a minute.
But
Yeah, sorry, there is a background disturbance. Yeah, no problem. So the next one is your AppDynamics application agent configuration. AppDynamics application agent configuration. Actually saying guys, like in AppDynamics, I mean anywhere if you go, any discussion that you are having, people will expect very few things only. What is that? They'll expect whether you have a agent configuration knowledge and then you have a monitoring knowledge. Okay, agent configuration knowledge and also monitoring knowledge. So both the things we are going to cover in this session. Okay, both the things we are going to cover. Agent configuration knowledge also you will be getting it, and also monitoring knowledge also you will be getting it. Okay, so which means that application agent configuration, machine agent configuration, and then a user experience agent configuration, database agent configuration, all those things we are going to discuss in our course journey. Okay, application agent, user experience agent, machine agent, database agent, all the things we are going to learn guys. Okay, so in application agent itself, two flavors we are going to learn. Okay, one is your Java flavor, another one is Node.js flavor. Java flavor, another one is actually Node.js flavor. Okay, so that is what we detail in a detailed way. I explained here, like Apache Tomcat server deployed application monitoring, and in that we are going to do getting started wizard and manual configuration, dashboard level, business transaction level, service endpoints level, tiers level, nodes level, memory analysis level, JVM analysis level, troubleshooting level, war room means what. So all the detailed explanation and understanding we are going to have it with respect to the Java application monitoring. With respect to the Java application monitoring. Okay, so there is second application called Node.js server. Okay, there is a second application called Node.js server. Okay, so two flavors I told you, right? One is Java flavor, another one is Node.js server flavor, right? So Node.js application also we are going to discuss. Node.js application also we are going to discuss. So in Node.js application also what we are going to do, we are going to learn about how to configure your Node.js application, how to configure your Node.js application, and then you are going to see like the same monitoring metrics, like whatever I told you, right? The dashboard level, transaction level, service endpoints level, like that you are going to get a detailed understanding for Node.js application also. So which means that application agent configuration, there are two things we are going to learn. One is your Java based application, another one is your Node.js based application. Both the application, what we are going to do, we are going to configure, we are going to gather the data, we are going to do the root cause analysis. So everything we are going to do for both the application agent learning, we are going to do it for two application guys. Two application we are going to have. I'll take a pass here. Any question guys till now?
So I have one dot. This is Deepak.
Hi Deepak.
So all the applications deployment, everything you'll be showing us on live. Yeah, how it is already it is deployed. You are going to implement that AppDynamics solution.
I'm going to show you everything live, Deepak, and you will also be doing it in your machine.
Okay, so all that Node.js application deployment, yeah, the Java application deployment, everything you will be showing on live, right?
Yeah.
And it will be deployed on the AWS machine, yeah, Azure machine somewhere, yeah, how it is?
Anywhere. Right now I'm going to show it in my laptop. Anywhere it is the same procedure.
Same procedure, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
How many types of agents are there? For say, suppose if I have Kotlin application, do we need to build our own agent for that?
See, in AppDynamics, the classification is like this: application agent, machine agent, user experience agent, and database agent. Okay, application agent, machine agent, user experience agent, database agent. In application itself, there are types are there. Okay, you have your Java agent, .NET agent, Python agent, Node.js agent, like that. You have a types that are there. Okay, similarly, machine agent also, Windows Server, Linux Server is there. Similarly, database also, different database are there. And then user experience agent is nothing but you are doing a real user monitoring and synthetic monitoring. So that is also available. So like that, yes, the major classification is actually 4. Under that, you have a sub classification. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Kalyani, can you hear me?
Also,
Yeah, Harish.
can you explain the difference between real user monitoring and synthetic monitoring?
Yeah, see, real user monitoring is nothing but as a end user, if I am manually doing something in the browser and that traffic is actually captured by AppDynamics and that measurement is actually real user monitoring. Whatever I am doing manually, real user when I'm doing, right, that is actually real user monitoring. Synthetic monitoring is nothing but I can create a job in AppDynamics and AppDynamics will do the launch of that application and it will provide you the metrics. That is actually called as synthetic monitoring, which means that on behalf of you, the tool will do the monitoring and I mean the launch of the application, and it will measure the availability related and performance related metrics, right? That is actually called a synthetic monitoring. Synthetically creating the traffic, that is one type. Real user creating traffic, that is another type. So these are the things are coming under user experience agent. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Server,
Can
we
you
can
mention
say simply it is a through tool you are going to put some load, that's called as your synthetic, right?
No. Through tool means don't consider LoadRunner, Jmeter and all. Okay. That is also synthetic traffic. That is also general name as synthetic traffic. But in AppDynamics, you are going to say typical example is you are going to provide one URL, and then you are going to select one location, and then you are going to select the browser, and then you are creating the job. Okay, this job is created means every now and then the application will be launching. I mean your AppDynamics is actually launching that. Okay, AppDynamics is actually launching that the URL that you configured from so and so location, from so and so browser, and you are going to get the metrics. That is actually called a synthetic monitoring.
Okay, fine. And can we monitor what metrics of the URL and application? Like, is there any difference, or we can monitor both all metrics which conclude the application monitoring and URL monitoring?
See, I mean, in the metric side, you will not find much of a difference. Okay, in the metric side, you are going to get much of a difference.
Like, I can
yeah.
SSL certificate monitoring, CPU memory utilizations, and real time.
That is different. That is infrastructure monitoring. That is infrastructure monitoring. That is comes under machine agent in AppDynamics.
Okay, fine. But not in synthetic monitoring.
Not in something. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
So are you going to teach us some kind of custom monitoring setup? Custom plugins, how to use
Custom in the sense like what we are referring.
something called on the API level, how you can fetch the data through API, use it somewhere, like the custom metric collector program, yeah, something kind of API, that kind of API stuff I'm talking about.
So I'm not really sure like what API you are talking about. You have AppDynamics REST API data extraction using Postman option we are covering. Okay, so under metric browser there is an option to take your REST API data and use the REST API data to extract the data from AppDynamics to outside the world. That we are showing.
Okay.
Okay, that is actually covered.
Okay.
Okay. So not only you are any question guys still now?
Kalyani, can you hear me?
His name is Sarvan, not Kalyani.
Okay, Sarvan, sorry. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I lost your voice. Come again. My name is Saravanan.
Yeah, Sarvan, can you hear me? I'm
Yeah,
facing
yeah.
some issue. Maybe. Yeah, okay.
Please.
Fair enough. I Harish here. Just I have one quick question. Like, yeah, you said you are going to cover Node.js and the one Java, right? So, is there any difference in configuration agent depends on languages, or it will be same across all the platforms?
it will not be same, but you can find a pattern. I mean, the similar pattern will be there, but you will not find apple to apple and all. There will be a little difference between each and every thing. But once you are get used to these two flavors, other things would be a little easy for you, because it follows the same understanding. I mean, when you are configuring the agent, how the agent is actually picking the data, how the data is actually coming to your AppDynamics, like that, the understanding would be so fundamentally you will understand it, but small difference in the way the agent configuration.
So after this session, you mean we will be in a position to do if any application comes, right?
You can.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
So all the admin stuff you are going to teach us, right?
All the
admin stuff means as an AppD admin, whichever that requirement comes, right? We are in that position to configure anything, right?
Installation configuration, yes, we are covering. Yes.
No. What I'm trying to say is all the AppD admin stuff, right? We are getting a job in market like AppDynamics admin or something. So whichever that requirement, AppDynamics admin.
That will be case to case. That will be case to case, Deepak. Okay. That admin job, what you are referring is actually based on the JD that you are going to get it. Okay. Here we are covering the admin level plus your tester level. I mean the monitoring level things we are covering. Okay. Sometimes you may be getting an admin job which is totally different in the nature. Okay. So you may be telling me like what is your nature of the work. Then I can comment on the AppDynamics admin features that are covered or what. In my perspective, if it is only agent configuration, agent installation, and then data retrieval, data extraction, if you are saying that is the admin activity, yes, we are covering it. Okay. But if you are telling me like data backup, data archival, maintenance activity, or you are doing the upgrade, update kind of a things and all, which is only specific to the organization level. Okay. So in that case, it is not covered. So yes, we are covering the admin activities. It's up to the one we are considering as an admin activity. Okay. If you are taking like admin activity in a different perspective, like whatever I mentioned, right, which is not covered. But if you are saying like agent configuration, agent installation, and then data extraction, data retrieval, all those things are actually admin activities. Yes, we are completely covering it, Deepak. Okay.
Yeah, this kind of activity mostly that admin used to do that. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, sir.
So,
This is Nani. Can you hear me?
yeah, please tell me.
Actually, I am looking to do a certification on this AppDynamics tool. Right now, I'm doing a monitoring level job, and as per my knowledge, the admin do that health rule creation and KPI configuration, everything. To retrieve the data and archive the data, as you said, these are things can be covered in your training.
Health rule creation is there, Nani. Health rule creation is
Okay.
there. That is actually comes under this topic, alerts and response. Okay, there is a topic called alerts and response. Just a minute. Here. Okay. So alerts and response, under that policy creation, health rule creation, anomaly detection, all the things that are covered. Okay, it is there.
After the training, at what level can we see as like to do the certification thing and all?
You can see that associate certificate straight away. You can do it. There is no problem at all. No, that is actually fundamental.
You can train us to do that, right?
That's what I'm saying. You can, if you simply go through the actual content, you can clear it with. That's actually foundation level, right? So you can do that.
Yes, I'm actually doing in a rotational shift. How can?
But one thing I wanted to tell you. So any certification, not only this associate certificate or anything, at least once you should go through their official content once, because the question is actually framed from their words only, not from my words. Okay. So at least you should go through once their official content before going for the certification exam, and then you can go for the exam, because the actual questions are framed from their theoretical content. So you go through once and then you can go for exam. Okay.
Yes, sir. I have actually tried to do in a Udemy training course, but I have confused in a practice test and all. So that's why I approached Isha Solutions.
Yeah. Sure. That's what I'm saying. Any certificate, not only this, even LoadRunner, even any certification that you are doing, their official content we have to go through once.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Sir,
So coming,
one last
yes,
thing.
yes.
See, currently I'm from performance testing, so we are doing the load test and stress test those things in our projects. See, is it covers in that will monitor all the business transactions like where we are getting exact issues, RCS, and server level things we can able to monitor. All these things will cover in this course, right? Because
So
we
the one
don't have any access for monitoring currently where we are working the projects. That's the lackage, that place where I want to be.
the one that I selected right now, it is actually the integration part. Okay, how LoadRunner traffic and Jmeter traffic you are going to validate it in AppDynamics on the transaction level. Okay, say like your launch transaction, login transaction, search transaction, purchase transaction, like that. If you wanted to look at the data in AppDynamics, yes, we are going to learn how the integration is actually happening. Once the integration is actually done, you are going to replay your scripts, and that traffic you are going to observe it in AppDynamics. So that session we are going to cover it. From there, you can do the root cause analysis and all. I mean, you can do call graph analysis or partial call graph analysis, whatever you wanted to do, you can still do it. But only thing is, you are going to send the data from your tool level to AppDynamics APM tool level. So that integration part we are going to learn, check. Okay.
Yeah. So server level also we can able to get it, right?
That's what,
As you
that
mentioned.
is actually you are loading, and then in the meantime that server is actually monitored by the machine agent. So both the things are
Okay.
available means yes, you can do it.
Oh,
Are you
thank you.
providing any kind of documentation for this also? Like integration, yeah, all the configuration for agent
Well,
installation, all those things?
yeah, everything I'll explain in the session itself.
No, documentation I'm asking you. Do you have any kind of handy document or something?
No, that's what I'm saying. While going through the session, I'm going to type and then I'm going to explain. That is the document.
Okay.
Okay, if you're
Thank
asking the
you.
document, then AppDynamics itself, they are having the document. I'm saying whatever I'm explaining, I'm going to type it in the Notepad++, and then I'm going to step by
Mm.
step explain. That is the documentation. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So is it any tool or a lab we'll get after this course to do hands-on all those things?
It is not about lab. Yes, I'm going to do it, and you are going to do it in your machine. Our team will guide you wherever you are blocked. Our team will come and connect with you, and then they'll guide you to resolve the problem. That will be there. Okay, there will be a problem solving session. I mean, you are going to do it, and if you are facing a problem, our team will connect with you, and then they'll try to resolve the maybe some installation problems, some configuration problems that are there. Means our team will connect with you, and then they'll try to resolve the problem. They'll guide you.
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Sharwanan, do we need to have a Linux laptop for this, or even
No,
Windows is
no,
also fine?
Windows is fine. Windows is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are not only going to cover the application agent, we are going to cover two flavor of server agent. One is AWS Windows Server and then Linux Server monitoring. Both the things we are going to cover it. I mean, that is actually called as machine agent. So machine agent, if you are configuring it in both the servers, how you are going to do the monitoring, right? That also we are covering. And then database agent monitoring. I told you two application agent, two machine agent, and two database agent. Okay, two database, one is MySQL DB, another one is MongoDB. So which means that application agent two flavor we are going to see, infrastructure agent two flavor we are going to see, database agent two flavor we are going to see. Okay, MySQL DB and MongoDB. And then user experience agent, as I mentioned, I'm going to show you the agent instrumentation concept, real user monitoring concept, and then synthetic monitoring concepts. All those things we are going to cover under user experience agent. So four agents: app agent 2, machine agent 2, database agent 2, and then user experience agent we are going to cover. I mean, instrumentation part, real user monitoring part, synthetic monitoring part we are going to cover. Any question guys still?
Oh, fine. I think you can proceed with architecture and all. I think so.
Yeah, during the session, no? Yes, we'll explain the architecture also.
Today you are not going to
agent instrumentation?
Sorry, one at a time, guys. Sorry, what happened?
Today you are not going to explain the architecture and all.
No, there is a flow. I mean, I told you, right? There is a topic available for architecture understanding here. Here, we didn't even start the first topic, right? So we'll go with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, next one is your alerts and response, which is actually a very, very important topic in AppDynamics side, because what is happening nowadays, the trend is moving towards artificial intelligence, machine learning kind of things and all, right? So in AppDynamics also recently they introduced one anomaly detection, which is actually a machine learning feature. Okay, so here in our session, what we will learn, we will learn how to create a policy first, and how to define your health rule, and how to generate your anomaly detection, and then where there is a problem, how you are going to provide action for it. I mean, action means what? Somebody has to notify, say like you will do a mail trigger, or you wanted to trigger a thread dump trigger or something like that, no? So you are going to do as part of the notification. So what I am going to do, actually in AppDynamics there is only trigger option. I mean, thread dump trigger option only available in AppDynamics. What I am going to do, I am going to explain the thread dump analysis also. So we are going to go beyond the normal understanding. You wanted to have a detailed understanding about thread dump, right? So I am going to explain you how to analyze your thread dump. Okay, that also we are covering. And then heap dump. Okay, heap dump means what? Memory dump. Memory analysis you are going to do. So what you are going to do, you are going to trigger a heap dump. You are going to trigger a heap dump in AppDynamics, and I am going to explain how to do the heap dump analysis also. Okay, and in AppDynamics you have a feature like dashboard creation and report creation. So that also we are going to learn in a detailed way, how to create a dashboard. A dashboard means what? Dash Studio means what? How to create the reports. All those things we are going to learn in a detailed way. And then AppDynamics issue debugging. This is also any interview if you go, definitely they'll ask this question. I mean, have you ever worked on call graph? What is call graph? What is partial call graph? What are all the problems that you identified? Like that, they will ask issue debugging side, they'll ask question. Okay, that also we are going to cover in our session. And then there is one another important capability that is actually available in AppDynamics called metric browser. Metric browser. We are going to learn metric browser means what, and how to extract the data from metric browser, right? That also we are going to cover. And then as I mentioned, LoadRunner Jmeter integration part. And then what is baseline? Baseline means what? How you are going to use that baseline in AppDynamics, that also we are going to cover. And then tips and tricks, real world example, we are going to cover it. So this entire course journey, how it is actually designed, for the learners, they wanted to learn one APM tool along with their fundamental understanding of performance testing, or those who are actually going for interview, because interview preparation questions also will be covered as part of the session. And you are going to move your career from performance testing to performance engineering understanding, what you have to do, right? That also we are going to cover it as part of the course learning. So basically the real world example in industry, what is actually happening, you are going to learn the interview level preparation questions, and also your cross skill level or upskill level things, whatever you wanted to do it from performance testing to performance engineering, right? That one also we are going to cover. Okay, so basically this entire course content is actually we are planning here to do a hands-on experience. I'm going to do it, and then you are going to follow it, and then we are going to actually discuss about what are all the things that we covered. So that's the reason I wanted to put 2 application agent, 2 machine agent, 2 database agent, and then your user experience agent. Because any interview or any discussion forum that you are going, definitely people will expect how much you are good in the configuration, how much you are good in data extraction, data analysis. So all those things we are going to cover as part of the learning case. Okay. Any question, guys? Still no?
Hi, Harish here.
Hi, Harish.
Is there any prerequisite is there to start with this course? What prerequisite I should have as a technically or as a knowledge-wise, experience-wise?
See, I mean, I would say prerequisite is nothing but your fundamental understanding in performance testing. That's all. Other than that, there is no prerequisite. Okay, you at least say like say why we are actually using APM tool, at least to monitor your performance. So fundamentally, you should have understanding about performance. That is more than sufficient. You can straight away use this tool.
Okay, because we are going for the agent configuration and all, right? So don't I need knowledge of Java, basic high-level Java, Python, or any language knowledge
There
for
is
while
no
doing that?
there is no coding involved here. There is no coding involved. It is just an installation configuration. So there is no code involved. So I mean, your fundamental understanding of performance testing is more than sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Shawan. I have two questions by taking monitoring into the part. So, like how we can, like you said, we are not showing anything about upgradation and all those stuff. Okay. And like, can you show like, are you like we are integrating with any of the tools like ticketing tools, like if there is any more URL down or any server down like that?
See, two
Is
things.
that including?
Yeah, two things. Your first question, why we are not showing the upgrade or update things and all, because I mean, mostly this agent upgrade update, at least fine, we can discuss. But the one that we are going to use is actually the SaaS based model, AppDynamics SaaS based model. Okay,
Okay,
which
it will
means
take
that
yeah.
so which means that vendor is actually going to own the entire thing. So in that case, you cannot do the upgrade update and all. Okay, so if it is
Yeah,
on-premises AppDynamics only, you can do it. This is actually a SaaS based model. Mostly you cannot have control over it. Because that's the reason we are not focusing on that part.
but
Okay.
yeah, I have idea about SaaS base, but if we took on premise as an like our teaching stuff, why can't we do an upgrade activity like any of the version?
No, actually, they are not providing free license for on-premises model. They are only providing SaaS-based model only. Okay, you need to prove yourself as a potential customer. Then only they'll provide a license for on-premises, or else they'll not provide.
Okay, like are you going to show with any of the like integration with any of the ticketing tools?
That's what. Say right now we are not showing anything, but it is having the integration with the Jira. Right now we are not because we don't have the running instance of Jira, so that's the reason we did not show it. Okay, but
One last yeah,
that
like
integration
Jira
part
is
is
fine.
actually
Like are you going to show with the integration with Jira AppDynamics, like if any like example, like we'll take any URL and if it goes down we'll take a triggers in Jira?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, alerts and response, that is the reason we are covering two things. One is mail trigger, another one is thread dump trigger. Jira is the third option. Okay, so fundamentally we wanted to show
Mail trigger will like any of the monitoring tool will trigger, no, with
no. Here we are testing AppDynamics or we are testing Jira.
AppDynamics.
AppDynamics, that's what I'm saying. Where there is a violation, where there is a violation, it is triggering thread dump. Where there is a violation, it is triggering mail. So where there is a violation, it is going to trigger Jira. So that there is no, I mean, special things we are going to do it in Jira, right? You are able to understand what I'm saying. Okay. So anyways, there is a violation, the respective activity is actually happening. So violation only I am going to show. So violation, if it is actually happening, it is going to send a mail. Violation, it is actually going to happen. It is going to, so violation, it is going to happening means it is going to do a thread dump trigger. So third one, whatever you are saying, right? Violation, it is actually going to happen. It is going to create a ticket in Jira. So that is actually the functionality of Jira, right? So that's the reason we did not have it. Hope you understand.
Okay, got it. One last question. Can you differ any of the 2 or 3 monitoring tools is different from AppDynamics?
See, APM tools like AppDynamics, Dynatrace, Neuralink, Datadog.
Yeah, we can take 2 or 3 examples like Dynatrace, AlertSite, Nagio, SolarWinds. How it is different from AppDynamics? Like,
See, that's what. If it is a monitoring tool, it is having specific functionality. If it is APM tool, that is having specific functionality. Say whatever you are
okay,
saying, it is a pure monitoring tools means the functionality is completely different. That is not actually that they'll call that as probing. Okay, probing. They are not going to the code level. They are not going to the deeper understanding of problem statement. But the APM tools are
okay,
working in the concept of agent, small piece of software.
yes,
Okay, the agent installation configuration that is actually coming in the APM tools. The probing concept, I mean, just probing, which will monitor your infrastructure or which will monitor your static data, right? That is actually happening in the monitoring level tool. So there is a huge difference between normal static monitoring and then this APM monitoring. APM monitoring will have a deeper understanding because you are going to install the agents and then you are going to take the data. That's the reason. Okay.
okay, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. This is Kumar sir number. Okay, 8019952427. 8019952427. I'm pinging in the chat also. You guys can take it. This is Kumar sir number. 8019952427. Okay. So this is actually a weekend session. Okay, this is actually a weekend session. Okay, Saturday, Sunday alone you will be having the session. Other days you are not going to have the session. It's all holiday. Saturday, Sunday only you are going to have the session. Okay, just a minute.
Hello, one thing.
What is the
See,
duration of the
tomorrow
session?
we'll
Duration, how many weeks it is going to be have?
Three weeks actually. Okay, so every Saturday, Sunday you are going to have the session. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. So in 3 weeks we are going to complete this session. Okay, that's how it is actually planned. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time, correspondingly in other locations. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time, correspondingly in other locations. We are going to have this session. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday alone you are going to have the session. Remaining days holiday. Okay, all the videos are actually recorded. We are going to share this through YouTube playlist URL. YouTube playlist URL, you are going to share it. These videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. You can watch it for n number of times. Anytime you are facing problem or any questions, you can come back and then ask your questions. All the artifacts, documents, softwares, everything we are going to share through Google Drive. Okay, through Google Drive we'll be sharing it. Okay, all our practical oriented learning, we are going to bring a hands-on experience, and then all interview questions are all are going to be discussed in the session. Okay, so this is actually a weekend session, 2 hours per day. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. Within 3 weeks we are planning to cover this stage. Okay, that's how it is actually planned. Any question?
Starting from when? Next week or tomorrow?
Tomorrow the session is actually planned. Our team will communicate the remaining details with you.
And take the example, tomorrow first session happened. So when the video will be available? How much time it takes? Is it next
Sorry,
time? Sorry. Okay, so videos you said, right? Videos will be available on YouTube. Okay, so
yeah, we'll share the YouTube playlist URL in the WhatsApp group. Okay, whatever we are going to create it, right? In that WhatsApp group we'll be sharing it, and then you can watch it. That
means Sunday session will be available. Monday I'll get that Sunday session.
yeah,
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, correct. Okay,
so
those
on
who are interested.
one thing.
Check.
So you mentioned about heap dumps and thread dumps, right? So will you show a live scenarios like that? Any
Yes.
issues encountered and you are taking those dumps and analyzing each points?
That's how it is covered. Yeah, we are going to analyze the heap dump and thread dump. We'll run the test. We'll capture the heap dump and thread dump, and then we are going to analyze.
Oh, okay. And one thing, okay, regarding enrolling this course, so when we have to enroll, for tomorrow, we have to enroll by today itself, or next week also, it's okay.
Anytime you can do it, but you inform to the team. Okay, you inform to the team, then only you will get the proper communication, and also you inform to the team.
Okay, thank you.
Those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. 8019952427 is number. You can reach out to Kumar sir for any further information related to course timing, course content, fees related, anything you wanted to discuss, you can discuss with Kumar sir. Thanks for the learners who joined today for evaluating us. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you people. I'm going to do the same thing for the upcoming sessions as well. Thanks all. Bye-bye.
So session is planned for tomorrow, right?
Yes. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye-bye.